Hi, this is Alex. Today we're going to talk about the greatest of the lesser apes. That sounds like an oxymoron, but it's not. The lesser apes, also known as gibbons or hylobatids, are a diverse lineage of small to medium-sized primates that live on continental and insular Asia. The largest and greatest of these is called the Siamang. Siamangs are dark-furred gibbons with a pronounced widow's peak. They are found in southeastern Asia, particularly Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand. They weigh between 10 and 15 kilos, and their arm spans measure over a meter, giving them the largest arm span relative to height of any primate. Like their larger cousins, the great apes, all gibbons are important seed dispersers for many plants, and the Siamang is no exception. Siamangs are broadly built apes with long, strong arms. Their shoulders are very wide, and their forearms are significantly larger than their upper arms. Their hands are also outsized and equipped with long, curved fingers and thumbs that help them lock around even large branches. Unlike the larger great apes, Siamangs and other gibbons have a thick callus on their butt that anchors them through friction while they sleep, so they don't need to build night nests. The Siamang moves through a specialized locomotor style called brachiation, which is often called arm swinging in casual speech. The Siamang snatches hold of a branch in one hand, swings forward, and uses the momentum of its own weight to propel itself into reach of the next branch. Sometimes it may let go of the first branch in order to accomplish this, letting itself fly through the air. While other gibbons may land foot first and leap as well as brachiate, Siamangs do not much use their legs in movement, and generally only jump at the start of brachiation, as opposed to in the middle of it. As an adaptation to brachiation, gibbons and Siamangs have an unusual pectoral girdle. The abdominal head of the pectoralis major, which brings the arm forward and down, is blended with the biceps muscle. This blending helps prevent the shoulder from dislocating as the small ape exerts great stress on it during brachiation, and also helps it change direction more effectively during a swing. Siamangs are the only gibbons that have an air sac in their throat. This appendage, called a gular sac, inflates during calls and enables the Siamang to be exceptionally loud. Unlike in monkeys, the larynx in apes moves independently of the hyoid. In Siamangs, this enables a wide range of vocalizations. However, like the great apes, its nerve development is insufficient for it to approach the complexity of the human voice. Siamangs feed mainly on figs, but also eat flowers, other fruit, leaves, and occasionally insects. According to my local zoo, they are much more willing to eat leaves than other gibbons are. Siamangs and other gibbons have overall monkey-like brains. Unlike humans and great apes, they have only a negligible number of spindle neurons, meaning they have fewer synapses per neurons. This implies that despite their higher neuron density, gibbons, monkeys, and Siamangs are still less effective thinkers than the great apes. This is not to say that they're unintelligent in general, however, as gibbons and Siamangs are known to have phenomenal athletic intelligence. It is also worth noting that judging from the trend among the great apes, spindle neurons in some regions of the brain seem to scale more with sociality than would observe problem-solving skills. Siamangs are not sexually dimorphic, and their small canines mean that they don't bite much. Instead, they form mated pairs or polyandrous groups consisting of a female, one or more males, and their children. Siamangs and gibbons sing with their mates and sometimes their children to create territorial claims. They may attack or chase each other for encroaching, but only if the intruders are their own sex. Mated pairs of Siamang groom each other and their offspring often. It is usually the adult male that initiates grooming. The male Siamang is nearly as attentive of a parent as the female one and may share food with its children. Research appears to have been done into how these arboreal animals manage to mate. They do so while hanging, which is probably one of the strangest mating positions in the animal kingdom. The Siamang is threatened chiefly by habitat fragmentation due to palm oil and road development. You may have heard my spiel about palm oil before if you've watched my other videos, but the basic gist is that palm oil is an efficient vegetable oil that is usually grown irresponsibly. Palm oil is very common and is found in more than half of prepackaged food. You can sort through which palm oil is sustainable in the eyes of the RSPO using an app such as the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo app.